What's up, openers? Your favorite bitch is back. I know y'all missed me. Yeah, because, you know, I am the glue, the nucleus of this. Hey, girls.
Hello,
welcome. Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I guess.
My BBL look good, don't it?
It do. Don't it?
Child, if I got a BBL, you would know that I be sitting like this.
I'm right.
Show my little fat ass. But welcome to Open Relationship Podcast with an open, honest conversation. And we talk about everything from A to Z as it pertains to LGBTQ, plus community and beyond. I'm your host, Rodney. You can find me at IG at I am Rodney Wash.
I'm your host, Wally, and you can find me at Wally the Godfather on Instagram and YouTube, and check out Car Talk with Wally as well.
And I am your host, Solomon E. Stretch, and you can follow me on IG as Solomon E. Stretch.
And we have host collection plate. And we're on season 4, episode 11, Horse. Okay, so you can give in 3 ways openers. The first way, you can buy stars on Facebook because we are 5-star young professional black gay men, okay? So make sure that you buy them stars. Facebook people over there, buy them stars. And also make sure you subscribe to our page for 99 cents per month because we go live every 4th Thursday for you all, and we give you a good show. All right, every 4th Thursday. Yeah, I said it, every 4th Thursday of the month. Mm-hmm. All right, number 2, you can donate to the podcast, okay? So give what you want to give. As you can see, we have money in there. We have to pay for production, have to pay for my hair, child, because my hair is going through it. But, you know, we just need money. So you can look at donate button or where podcast platform lists us on. It gives your heart desires. Yeah. Number 3, we have YouTube, okay? On YouTube, you can do what, Solomon?
You can go green. That means you can join our membership and you can participate with us live on YouTube in the chat. But that also means that 4th Thursday of the month.
Yes.
Every 4th Thursday of the month. Well, every 4th Thursday. Wait, how do you say that?
Every 4th Thursday of the month. Yeah, I messed up too.
Every 4th Thursday, you can have a private. I don't like saying private show. You can have private. You can have a private meeting with us.
Private dancer, dancing for money.
And we talk about things that we wouldn't talk about on YouTube.
I should laugh at his change.
Right. Look, if you drop some big deals, we might show a titty. Okay.
Might. But before we go any further, shout out to production. Happy birthday to production.
Happy belated birthday.
Happy
birthday was Monday. Yesterday.
Yes, he turned 50, guys. So get mad.
What? You look good. You ain't got no wrinkles or nothing.
I'm just playing. Yes, but happy belated birthday to our producer. Also, so Latavia is not here tonight. Latavia, who exit right here, is actually out doing whatever she want to do. I don't know what she's doing, but Latoya is across the water seeing good old Beyonce. Mm-hmm. So
but we sent them their luggage.
We did. We sent them their luggage, but you know what? You have Kelly and Michelle.
You better get the name right.
So we good. We all we need. All right.
I'm Solange, bitch. Okay.
Child, you know what? I'll give you her. You know what? You want her, you can have her. All right. Let me do Meech. So what's up, fellas? Before we get into hot topics with Rodney tonight, we also want to welcome you to, you get what? 1 month free of Apple Music and Apple TV. If you click that link, so click that link, get that 1 month for free.
Why ain't I subscribed to that?
I don't know.
We talked about it months ago.
He did it. He got it for free.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, people say it works.
I need to get that because I just cut my Hulu off, so I need something.
You get 1 month for free.
All right, amen.
And you cut it off and let me know. I'm going to charge your ass a charge back.
Well.
Have a running report, bitch. No. And also, make sure on every 4th Thursday of the month, you guys, you join us. And also, for our Patreon people, we have Patreon people as well. We have like 8 of them over there. I just checked it today. I'm like, oh, hey, people, Patreon. So, you can join us on Patreon as well every 4th Thursday. Click the link in the bio, and you can.
Oh, is that Mr. Meech in the comments?
Meech in the comments, okay. But yes, make sure that you Maybe losing my thought. Join us on the podcast on Patreon, okay?
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
What we
you
talking
go.
about on Patreon?
We go every fourth Thursday.
Oh my God, I need
Oh,
y'all
it's
to
the same. It's the
tap
same
in.
thing.
Jesus Christ.
It's so many platforms. I can't keep up.
Ask those questions later.
All right. No, I mean, listen. Somebody in comments gonna have questions, so I
Let
need
me
to be answered.
just write you a little pink slip. Because, baby, what the hell? What the hell? All right. Let's get these hot topics with good old Meech, for A.K. Rodney is hosting it tonight. Yes, so as you all know, Mr. Hell, he's even Mr. Trump ass. I'm called Trump ass. Trump ass pardoned Todd Chrissy and Julie Chrissy. But one thing I did like about what Todd was, before I go into that, what is very interesting, he has a biracial granddaughter that he loves. Mm-hmm. And I find it very, very, very peculiar that he is a Trump supporter, knowing that how Trump feels about brown and black indigenous people.
I mean, it's the same with all of them. They love the brown people they know.
You know what? You hit something on the head. But apparently, allegedly, he had some good brown people in jail, and he went up on the podium and spoke for his brown people.
All right.
Them brown black men.
What?
He said they'll get wrong and treated and stuff in the jail cell. And he said, y'all need to free my friend.
Okay.
AKA man. Allegedly, because I know he might need some money.
Not doing it.
He probably gonna sue.
Not doing
He
it.
has a backlog of black taxes. Yes, but good old Todd Chrissy is out, so make sure y'all go support Todd Chrissy. Now, the BET Awards. Oh my God, you guys! I thoroughly enjoyed the BET Awards. It gave me an old feel. I don't care for Kevin Hart. You know, he's not one of my favorite hosts, but I just love the way how it gave royalty. It gave the blacks,
Yeah.
like upper echelon. I was really
They
excited.
elevated
to see
the production.
Yes,
and
they
the program.
did.
But I'm also glad that the style, like everything from the, like you didn't see a whole bunch of naked people.
Yeah.
I think the concentration was on fashion as opposed to whatever it used to be.
It was black tie-ish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Garrett, when she performed, I liked her outfit. I said, okay. And she brought up my girl, Keisha Cole.
Okay.
But you know who I also happy to see? It's just one thing that got me tripping.
Hey, Marie.
It's just one thing.
She been popping out.
Yes. They did a 106 a park tribute, and I really enjoyed it. But you know who did the best to me? Maya.
She did good.
Maya shut that shit down.
I gotta watch it. I ain't seen it, but I heard
Maya
something.
looks so damn good, y'all. It just made it's, you know how you, as you get older, you want to see things that you grew up with, and I felt like I was watching 106 apart.
I agree.
I was like, oh my God, this is so freaking good.
What
But
about Bow Wow? He said he ain't fluffy no more. They said he ain't fluffy no more.
what that mean?
You know, they was commenting that he gained weight and stuff, but he got slim again.
Well, child, Bow Wow only 5'4". How tall is he?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. But he did
part of the Smalls.
he
Not me talking about he love the Christies. We see this why you put on your notes.
But we, what's his name? Bow Wow. Bow Wow did go public. He did talk about how the public has been talking about his weight gain. And he said, I am an actor. Like, I put on weight for production.
Bow Wow, you don't owe nobody no explanation.
That's what I said.
Listen, sometimes you eat more donuts in certain seasons than others.
You do.
You know?
AKA me, okay? Because I gained, how much I gained in 2020?
It doesn't matter. How much have you lost?
Exactly.
Baby, I lost
Let's
11
focus on the
pounds.
positive.
You better do
Lord,
it.
That's
pound,
right.
But you know what? People
Okay.
be ashamed to say what. So I am on the Wegovy shot, 0.50 milligrams to be exact. But I also work out, so I think I have stubborn fat, honestly. And the app I have, I'm honest. But the app I have really tells me what to eat. And it's not so like
app?
it's called Noom.
Oh.
God, I'm gonna free.
I've
ad.
heard about that.
Yeah, but it's a good app. I'm gonna say this. So like, it shows you the green foods, orange food, and yellow foods, and like,
What the hell is a green food?
you have to, if they sponsor, I would definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But like when I tell you, you don't have to count your calories. It does it for you. Just put in what you eat. And I said, this is wonderful for lazy people like me because I don't feel like how much calories the lettuce have. Bitch, you add it up for me.
Well, you know our food got GMO in it, so you got to watch out for that.
Well,
That's
whatever
weird.
it has, it's working for me, darling.
Well, amen. All right.
Moving right along. Elon Musk and Trump has finally broken up.
We knew that was coming.
But I
Right.
have conspiracy theory about that.
I thought it was going to last
What?
at least a year.
I think Elon used Trump because Trump is that dumb,
Of
in
course.
my opinion, to get information that he wanted. Elon wanted to pay Trump some money to get his competitors out of his hair. Because basically, he went and took all the contracts from the people who was competing against him and put them under him. He got our information and then he left.
It's called a divine master plan. That's what that's called.
He said, I just want to fuck you for one night and I'm done with you, baby. And now Elon's trying to support the Democrats. But I want to warn the Democrats, I don't think they should really get in bed with Elon Musk. I think they should let Elon build his own island because to me, he's a user. And once somebody show you who they are, in the words of Maya Angelou, you believe them.
My Angelou.
Yeah, there you go. That's my
Well,
homegirl.
listen, it's the age-old tale of capitalism and how this society works, specifically in America. If you got the money to buy people, then you will buy them.
But what is so crazy to me, because like I just really been watching the they have like the Senate channel and all that stuff. It's a free channel. And
What, like C-SPAN?
Yeah, C-SPAN. I've been watching C-SPAN and stuff like that. And the stuff that his administration doing is so illegal. And what I don't understand is this. The Republican Party is supposed to be the party of truth and law, right? But y'all letting this man and his administration do all these unlawless things. And then what's
I don't
old
think
girl
any
name?
party is truth and
beach
law.
bun body lady? Mm-hmm. Her. She gonna get on national TV and say, oh, I didn't read the entire bill. But you signed the shit you didn't read? Should it really be the first fundamental thing of one-on-one for politics?
They don't read the whole bill because the bills are like hundreds of pages.
But how the hell you miss? So anyway, in the bill, which I'm glad she did, say whatever. In the bill, it took control from the state and gave AI free range for 10 years. And I said, y'all was going to sign off on it. Y'all thought that was okay.
See, they need to just put it in ChatGPT. I know that's counterproductive, but just give me the high points and it'll tell you what's in the bill.
Child ChatGPT gonna tell them themselves.
Right.
Bitch, oh, Mitch.
I'm just surprised that you're surprised.
I am just
Right.
really, this administration is not good people. And honestly, like, I don't think I'm a Democrat anymore. I'm just gonna be honest. I really think I'm just an independent thinker. I'm going to vote for the best person who holds my best interests at heart, and I'm gonna be real. But right now, we have some Democrats right now, so I hope that the Democrats really step up because they should be in jail. Like, oh, girls, just what's her name, Bamdi, whoever she is, she almost threw her whole fucking budget, and she just paying for stuff without any repercussions. It's so weird and so nasty and so rude. But I would tell y'all this: for in 2 years in, we do vote for a new House of Representatives, Senate. So make sure y'all get your ass out and vote so we can get Trump out of here. Moving right along. DC World Pride. How do y'all like it? They had some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Better than Atlanta Pride last year.
Well, yeah. World Pride, remember, it's a difference. So there's
Wasn't it last year World Pride?
Yeah, World Pride was here last year, and so this year's in DC. And then, but the week before they had their traditional Memorial Day DC Gay Pride. So yeah, it's a 1,000,001 damn prize out here. But
Yeah. But what's his name? Khalid?
Khalid, yeah.
Khalid was on the stage crying. I was like, he was fanning. It was kind of gayish, but I loved it for him.
Oh, God.
Like, I really like how someone can truly live in their truth and truly be happy about the camera that's stuck on you. Okay, let me start over. I really like, I'm like, wait, he's switching. I really like how he got up there and really like can be himself. Mm-hmm. And that really made me smile because like, I don't know how it is to be in an industry where you're supposed to be quote unquote straight and you know,
discreet.
And you a good singer because he has really good songs.
Yeah,
like, no
very
shade.
good music.
And
who knows? He could have outed himself on purpose. Be like, hey, I'm just do this for me.
True.
I'm ready to release this shit.
I don't know. I mean, possible. I don't know. But I think it's from World Pride. He was on stage and he said this was his first Pride event. This is his first time being on stage at Pride.
Yeah, and
I think that's a really big accomplishment.
Yeah.
And just the like Rodney was saying, the ability to just live in his truth. And to be celebrated.
Mm-hmm. Last, and I'm sorry this is least, but we got good old Texas, where everything is big in Texas, but I don't want to go over there and see nothing big on my side of the bed. But the Texas legislatures has passed a bill that passed a law banning LGBTQ clubs and alliances of LGBTQ people in the K and 12th grade, which I think is a horrible thing. And I'm going to say this. I wish when I was in high school, even in middle school, I think middle school is where it should start, in my opinion. I'm just going to be honest. Mm-hmm. In middle school, I wish they had clubs where they said, hey, welcome, come join us. We're here for you. So now with all these children, all this stuff they got going on, I know I fixed it though. But now they have all this stuff going on with the children. You need somewhere to go where you can feel fine community. I think y'all did very well last week talking about community. Mm-hmm. And I think that's very important with people who are just trying to figure out life, because you don't know how to love a boy, love a girl, love whatever you want to love. And I think banning that would do more harm than good. I pray the kids don't go off the deep end doing suicide, stuff like that, because it's like when you feel alone, this is what children do. They get on drugs. They do everything that's feel like, hey, do you see me? So how do y'all feel about that?
I honestly think this is a prime opportunity for the parents and the children to collectively stand up for what they believe in. So this is, an alternative society. Things are getting banned. The laws are just changing and being altered to fit a specific narrative of a small group of people. And so this is an opportunity to really go against that. And I think you will see more protests. You will see more people actually standing up. But, we have to put in the work if these are the laws that we do not want in place. Okay. That's really how I feel about it.
Yeah. I agree. I think it is our responsibility.
Hey, Randall.
I think it is our responsibility to make sure that our children feel safe, feel seen, feel heard. That doesn't always happen in the community. Mm-hmm. Being an educator, I taught high school for 3 years, and I understand the importance of children having a space.
You had on tight pants, had a little boys like you?
No.
Dear Journal, my shit has a fat ass.
And you did.
You know what's so sad though? I had a journal, and I had this teacher. I won't say his name, Lord. But I had this teacher in the 9th grade. When I say he used to play football, he was Italian. He all up in my 9th grade journal.
Today, I saw him wear these tight pants, and I don't know what to think.
Well, hold on now. I was listening to her accent.
He wasn't too far off.
But yeah, okay, I'm sorry, I'm finish your talk.
But no, I mean that's basically it. I understand the need for a safe space. Kids don't always get that at home. Mm-hmm. And sure. I do know that for a lot of youth, school is that place where they can actually be themselves.
Mm-hmm. Look, you know what? When you write, you write. Well, that's all I have for a good old Hot Topics with Meech, a.k.a. Rodney. Hold on, Meech said something. It's a tragedy. Their goal is to deter folks from being who they are, since they have no reference, but hopefully they form. Oh, it's on there.
Reference, but hopefully they form friendships and private groups to learn, and parents step up.
Okay, yes. That is right. But that's all I have for you. I'm going to pass along to good old a.k.a. Wally.
Hello.
So Wally, go on and do your little born ass introduction. Get your life and play the game.
Don't make me pour this water on you and fry that hair up, okay?
Oh, wait, before we go, I do want to talk about this. So I follow this page, right? It's like a little kind of page to show gay relationships. So it's this guy named, yes. No.
So you just watching porn?
No. It was like it's not a porn page. Oh. It's this guy his name is D or something like that. So basically, they're like a YouTube couple.
Okay.
So they're on YouTube, And apparently, so this is the one who was cheating, right? And imagine me talking on live, sitting right by him. He was like, "Yeah, my man we got into it, and somehow the location got turned off, and he pulled up to his boyfriend's house and find somebody in the bed where the boyfriend's at." He said this is the third time it happened to him. When they get into it, his boyfriend get mad and invite a boy over to this place. And then he said he went inside to talk to the boy. The boy was like, "We're not together." I said, "What kind of the shit is that?" So when you get mad, you get to break up, leave, and cheat on me? So he can cheat in peace.
Look, I don't have a reference for what you're talking about, so I have no comment.
I wish I should show y'all the video. But yeah, but like I was sitting in the group chat. It's a effing mess. It's a mess. But I'm sorry, get to your game.
Okay. Well. What's going on, openers? I'm Wally, and welcome to a segment I like to call Get Your Life and Play the Game. So we have a very interesting game for you guys today. And the game is Iconic Albums for 100, Alex. So this is feeding off of, BT Awards, getting a lot of buzz. So let's talk about music today. So we have a series of albums here. And so each host will have to select an album from this here bowl, our magic game bowl here. But you cannot say the name of the album or the name of the artist. You have to use a reference to this particular album. So we'll see how sophisticated y'all are when y'all choose.
I'm lost too. So
No, I lost.
You lost?
Can you give me an
I'm not
example
lost, but
how
I already
you
lost.
describe the album?
Yeah, so for example, this artist took us through the wire unexpectedly in the 2000s.
So that's the answer.
No,
That's
that's
the
the clue. Yeah.
Took us through
So who do you think that is?
through the wire.
Yeah,
I'm thinking Shaka Khan.
in the 2000s.
The Wire?
Through the wire in the 2000s?
Lauryn Hill.
Kanye West.
Kanye West.
Yes.
I already don't like this game, but let's go ahead and start.
Yeah. Okay, Through the Wire. I'll let Solomon go first. So we can't say the artist's name?
No, we have to guess it.
Oh, we have to guess it.
Correct.
Oh, he has the right answer.
This artist had controversy because of domestic violence in 2000.
Oh,
In the 2000s.
the neighbors know my name when
No.
Damn, who else said domestic?
domestic
Chris Brown.
Yep.
Okay.
Baby, look at me.
job.
Give me
Right.
one
All
point.
right.
Let's give me the bowl.
I don't think that's how people want to be remembered though, but
I mean, he could have been remembered for other things, but that's what
that's
chose.
I didn't say damn. I don't know. Let me hold it. I don't know. That's what I'm supposed to say.
but now he has that.
You have to give a reference for that album.
child, I was so
give the
confused.
song. What song
Oh.
came from that album? Think about it.
Damn. Okay,
Yes.
so this is not. I'm not a music person.
Okay.
He was very popular in 2009. He had the clubs jumping.
Cisco.
He's from California.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. He ended Drake's career.
Oh, Kendrick Lamar?
There you go, baby.
Why does it say damn?
I don't know. I was so confused.
That's the album.
Oh, it's called
The
Damn.
album of reference. So this is how it's supposed to work. So this artist put the love on top. Name the album and the artist.
Beyonce?
Yes. What was the album? Love on top.
Beyonce?
Y'all not Beyonce? Okay, Beyonce fans, tell me what album was Love on Top? 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all not real music people.
I
I never said I was.
I just like to shake my ass.
You're next though. Hands on your knees.
Ooh. Hands on your knees.
Damn, it's so many songs to say that.
Oh, that's that girl, the Meech's girl.
Which one?
Megan Thee Stallion.
There you go.
All right.
You wrote this. I don't think it's fair. Yeah, Red. Oh, Red, Sexy Red.
Oh, Sexy Red.
Oh shit.
Usher.
Let's take it. Look, just take it.
Do another one.
Okay. Ooh. She hits the highest notes.
Mariah Carey.
There you go. Look, I just had here high notes.
I know we're missing a component to this game, but
Yeah, that's fine. We don't have our music people on the podcast
You really
today,
don't.
so I'm just
gonna describe the artist.
we're just rolling with it. So this person raised their umbrella during their
Rihanna.
Okay. Do you remember the album name?
Under my umbrella, Ella, Don't know.
Good Girl Gone Bad.
Oh, I would have got that one. I would have got that one.
But you didn't.
got that one.
Yes.
But I didn't. Yeah. Okay, let me grab my...
Pajamas.
Pajamas.
Okay, I need another clue. TLC?
Yes.
Oh, wait. I'm good at this.
Okay, pajamas. All right.
Wait. Yeah.
I was about to say we had a whole theme about it.
Okay. Oh,
This is starting to get fun.
he's Atlanta. He's an Atlanta native. He was in a group that was very popular. They had the
112.
most popular wedding song in the early 2000s.
Jagged Edge?
Is that 112?
No, did they have a popular wedding
A
song?
popular wedding song.
Yeah, that was on the.
Was
Let's Get Married, like, baby.
No. He going to.
Atlanta group.
Yes, he has a mural in Atlanta.
He has a what?
A mural, right? Ain't that what you said? A mural.
I thought I was sitting next to Glorilla for a minute there.
Name a song. Name a song.
Hey.
Andre
okay.
3000.
What group was he in?
Outkast.
Okay, there you go.
Love Below.
There you go. Oh hell, he got split into.
No. Just throw it on the table.
All right, last two.
Let me get the. Clean up our stage. Scissor.
There you go.
Look, I just cleaned up my porch.
Oh, my bad.
I'm mad at that.
I got that.
I'm mad at that.
I just thought about it. Oh, I'm horrible.
That's crazy.
Her sisters are annoying as fuck. I don't think she like her sisters.
Tony Braxton.
Damn. Everybody know your secret, Tony. Girl, don't beat me up. That was funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining in on this week's Get to Life, Play the Game. Let us know in the comments which artist you think is the most iconic and should be celebrated at the next BET Awards. Or just in general in your gay-ass households.
Those last two are crazy.
I know. Wait, it was the oh, shit. Wait.
I'm mad at the scissors, though. I'm really mad at that. Like,
the fact I got it.
you could have said so many things to describe scissor.
Could have said her boyfriend got caught getting his penis sucked by two Blanco people.
Well, I don't know anything about that.
You don't?
No.
Oh, yeah, it was a big thing. Scissor ex boyfriend got caught getting his penis sucked by two white men.
Oh. Oh, that's good. Oh. So I assume the relationship is over?
Girl, yeah.
Okay.
You know, they can be gay. They don't want you to be gay.
Hello? That's what that is.
Hit dog will holler. Got mad because you out here scissoring. That's how I got If you should have, allegedly. All right, you gonna pass it to Solomon?
Yes, Solomon.
I don't know anything about that.
What you got for us?
I know.
Yeah.
All right, openers. Before we get into the menage a trois, just remember that here at Open Relationship Podcast, we have open and honest conversations where we can agree to disagree and still feel like we've been heard.
Amen.
You can also remember to join us on YouTube. Join us in our comments. Like, comment, and subscribe. Go green and join us the fourth Thursday of every month where we will go live for you, just for you. And sometimes Wally will show a little nipple.
Yes.
All right.
If you ask me.
So, Happy Pride. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride.
And so I didn't want to go another week into Pride Month without actually having a conversation about Pride. Mm-hmm. And the main question for tonight is, what does Pride mean to you? And I know we've answered this question from season to season. Mm-hmm. Of course, we have new people on the panel or whatever you want to call it. So we'll get different perspectives. But to be honest, I think from year to year, I've always given a generic response. Like I think it is a great opportunity for people to be seen, mm-hmm. to be who they are, wherever they are, whatever the case may be, right? But I don't think I truly understood the importance of Pride until yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
So yesterday, I was scrolling through Instagram, and one of my friends posted, I think it was a commercial. I think it was a commercial styled by Giuseppe. And you have these two older men on an escalator looking like it was an airport or a train station or whatever. And they were on separate steps. And then you see these kids coming down the other escalator. So they were going up and you see the kids coming down and they're celebrating Pride. They have their flags. You see young boys kissing on each other, hugging on each other, young girls hugging and kissing on each other. And then as they're passing, you see the two men like get a little bit more comfortable. The one in the back steps up next to his partner and they hold hands.
That would have made me cry.
Damn near. I was at work and I was like damn near. Like
Send
I was
me
so
that,
emotional. Please. I tried to find it and I can't find it. So I reached out to my friend to see if he can access it. But it was super emotional. And then they kissed in public and then the kids started cheering for him. Oh, I thought that was amazing. Don't cry, Rodney.
That's cute.
But I think that is
that's so sweet.
I think that is the purpose of Pride. And I think a lot of times for me before it was more, Pride is sexualized. You see a lot of naked people in the streets. You see a lot of people. And that's
only if you catch the late night parties.
No, that's even during the day.
They have day in a park. You can't go to a park.
Oh, that is true.
And
so can't walk on the trail anymore. You know, see somebody. Can't go to game night.
Wait a minute.
I don't think that was quite my experience, but okay.
But so for me, I think it really hit home yesterday, especially being someone who is now in their 40s, finding love and experiencing what that looks like openly. And so what does Pride mean for you?
You know, I want to say, and I'm going to be very real, raw, and real. I could not stand butch queens when I was growing up.
Ain't you a butch queen?
No, you are though. But I could not stand butch queens with the long nails, with the eyelashes, with the makeup, with the lipstick. Like I just thought they were just.
I don't think that's what a butch queen is.
This my church is a butch queen. So what do you call them?
A butch queen is like...
No, so I'm describing what do you call it? You corrected me. What is the right term?
I mean, they're like...
What is the right term?
Feminine presenting.
Oh, child, get away from me. Don't correct me, child. You can't give me the right word. I'm going with butch queen. Like a Saucy Santana, that's a butch queen. I'm just being honest. So let me finish my statement. I'm trying to drop the boat. So... I could not stand a Bush Queen. I'm just being honest. I thought they were just doing two who just don't judge me, but podcast. What?
That's just the name of the.
Oh,
yeah.
Little educate on Bush Queen. Okay, look, see, he want to know. So, so anyway, oh, that's a femme queen.
Femme queen.
Whatever, y'all. Come on now, shit. Y'all, let me tell my story. So anyway, that just made me cringe. I used to hate to see them out in public. Hate is a bad word. I didn't like them out in public. I felt like, damn, they gonna make us look extra gay. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're straight places. But one thing I have learned, I had a conversation with a femme queen, Bush Queen before, and I was like, and I said, you are so brave. And I said, what makes you like be this person? Like, cause like, you know, I can probably get away if I don't talk. You know, 'cause I do have a light voice. It is what it is. But like you,
And that's what a Butch Queen is.
child, you a Bush Queen then. Your voice ain't deep. You ain't no Barry White.
It's not my story.
I'm just saying. You got on J's that make you a man? Let's not go there, Patonia. But girl, try to come for me.
I'm just stating
Even if I
the community facts.
I'll be a proud Bush Queen. How about that? But anyway, I was like, because you can honestly, it was more like a concern thing because like we was on Edgewood, right? And Edgewood to me is not a really safe place for gays. I'm just gonna be honest. It's very hood down there. And I was like, how do you like just be comfortable?
But the gay hoods be over there though.
That is true. And I was like, how do you feel comfortable? You know what I'm saying? He was like, you know what? It took me a long time to accept who I am. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I want to live my life who I am. And I respected that. I know, because, you know, it's, how can you wake up one day and be like, oh, I'm going to wear makeup today and get my eyelashes done? Because people can pick on you, be mean to you, stare at you. But the fact that they walk down, that is the wrong term to use. The fact that a person who is that confident can walk outside and be like, I'm that bitch and I don't give a fuck who don't like it, I applaud that. I think that's pride to me, honestly. Like a person who can stand there whatever they stand in and feel don't give zero fucks about what anyone thinks about. I like Uncle Clifford. He's my favorite. Actually, he makes P Valley. That's a Butch Queen. But Rodney is funny. Y'all so silly. Mm-hmm. But honestly, that's what I think is pride is to me. Like a person who lived their life unapologetic, who don't care what anyone thinks about them. And I kind of envy that a little bit because when I first coming out, I was trying to be so straight presenting and not really like be like, I don't want to like get picked on or whatever. Like, mm-hmm. And as you get older, you realize like, who gives a fuck of what somebody thinks about you? Because when your bills are due, and I know people say this all the time, ain't nobody paying your bills but you. And that's just God honest truth. And so you cannot walk outside and just be who your pride is. Shame on them, people who judging you, in my opinion. That's all I have to say about that.
My apologies to Rodney if I'm correcting you in the middle of your story.
No, you fine. If I'm saying you're going to correct me to get the right terminology.
That was the right terminology.
Now you said feminine presenting. Someone said the film queen. That's the right terminology.
Look, I already hate the conversation now. Wally, what you got?
I would say pride means to me is I really think about when I was in high school, when I was in college, questioning my sexuality and how big of a deal it was for me. Like I felt like coming out would be the end of my life almost. And it really like impacted me. It impacted me how I showed up in the world. It impacted me the friends that I made. Even like high school, I remember like one of my best friends, like he was a little bit more feminine than I was in high school. So I basically distanced myself from him for a period of time because I didn't want to be directly associated with him. And so I just remember like how it just turned me into a different person, just hiding myself and being so folding into that narrative of you have to present, straight or present this way. And if I don't, date this girl that likes me, then I am then, going to be put in this category of gay or other. And I think I was so scared of that narrative back then. And so to really be at a point in my life of, in my late 30s, coming into my own and not really caring what my sexuality is and how I present myself, like I see the growth process that has taken place. And it wasn't easy because, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, whatever, when I was in high school, that was just a different time. Like we just didn't have the ability of free expression. And so now we have that. And I truly appreciate that. When I look at the younger generation and how they can wear whatever they want, they can say whatever they want, they can hold whoever's hand that they want. And it makes me proud that I was just a part of that growth transition. So that's really what it means to me. And it's just like, I look at those dark moments. Those were just really dark moments for me. And I made it through. It took some therapy. It took some like honest conversations, to get to this point. But that's really what I look at when I think about pride. And regardless of like, sometimes I'm like, we got another goddamn pride in Atlanta. Sometimes I am like that, but at the same time, we need it. We need it for that liberation. So yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna share a story. So I remember when I was 17 and I was about to graduate high school, or not college. I was high school. And so me and my boyfriend at the time went to New Orleans, right? Because New Orleans is supposed to be like gay friendly. So tell me why I got back to school the following Monday and everybody just looking at me. And I was like, is something on my face? Like, I was like, what the fuck going on? And then it took my best friend to me like, a girl took a picture of you at Pride kissing a boy. And she showed the whole school. And you know what I did?
You fought her? Did you fight her?
Hell no, I've never had a female. I had too many cousins for that. She get beat up though, but not, that's another story. But I just told my whole class that yes, I'm gay. And I have a boyfriend, and I'm happy with him.
And what they say?
They just said, some people say you a faggot, some people you a sissy.
Oh, to your face they said that?
Oh, yeah, I fought 2 people that day.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, but it felt really good to the fact come out of my mouth. Like, cause it's like a weight holding you down. I'm like, well, shit, now that the truth is out, I ain't got to fake with you. I ain't got to be in this girl face I don't really give no fuck about. Like, I can really just be me, because, like, this girl I felt bad for, she really did like me, right? And I'm out here like, yeah, I'm not probably hurting her confidence because she's like, what the fuck wrong with me? It's really nothing wrong with you. It's something wrong with me. I don't want you. But I can't even tell you I don't want you because I don't like I'm a little punk or whatever in front of people at school. But that was the best.
Had a girlfriend?
No, not 12th grade, but she liked me.
I see.
And she was a popular girl. And I was popular in high school, I ain't gonna lie. And like, she was like, why don't you like even try to touch on me? Like, whatever. Like, we would literally start to be like this. Everybody's be hugged up on the bus. I'm like, hello, kitty. So
not hello, kitty.
but like honestly, like I remember like a weight just being lifted off my shoulder. Like it's like a, you know what I mean? And I didn't want to come out that way.
Yeah.
To school per se, but like I thank that girl. I thank her. My cousin might have whooped that ass though.
Yeah.
but I really thank her because that was the best thing she could have done for me.
But I think there's a population that we often forget about, and that's the people who lived through the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and they had the courage to be themselves during those time periods. Those are the trailblazers. Those are the people who made a way for this generation and the generations that are coming up to have space to be themselves. And those are the people who have fought for us to be where we are. So
especially
to
transgender
them.
community. We
Absolutely.
don't give them enough for me, just being honest. I did not know how much the transgender community put for us to have gay rights. Like,
Definitely.
I was very much
The
ignorant.
Stonewall riots.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they were definitely trailblazers during that time.
So I just want to give a hand clap to all the transgender community because y'all really have made a way for us. And I also want to share this too. We live in some weird times, guys, and I actually cried today. We have a pride thing at my job, right? Like the ERG or whatever. And it's people in some states where I thought Georgia was bad. Like, it's this trans woman who had to change her ID and stuff, and she feels, because like she did a whole transition. Not saying you are less of a trans woman if you don't do transition or not. She was like, but I don't have anything that makes me a male, but I have to walk around.
She
now.
did the sex change.
Yeah, I have to walk around now with a male thing on my driver license when I'm trying to date men. He said, I tell people what I am. He said, before I even get the chance to tell anything, they see my ID. They like, wait, you don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I just cried. Like, I'm just like,
It's
damn.
like constantly reliving the trauma.
The trauma that you went to go through to get all away from that. And I'm like, I just air hug her because like she would just, it was horrible.
And just one correction. I don't know if it's minor or major, but in telling that story, she identified who she is, not what.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, correct me. Look, I can be correct, but like, thank you so much, Clavas04. But like, it didn't really make you feel like, you know, sometimes gay people have a lot of privileges that we don't really like that we have. Because, you know, we have it bad. But to be a trans man or transgender woman, I think it's a different type of bad. And I don't like to compare, but like, could you imagine trying to...
You mean bad isn't struggle?
Yeah, struggle.
Okay. Yeah, let's like that. Yeah.
And just like how you try to change your life to live who you truly supposed to be and want to be. And then you have to be reminded again about something that you don't identify as anymore.
Yeah.
But that's like the conversation, and I was watching a clip of T.S. Madison and Nene for Nene's podcast. And
Oh yeah, that was a good topic of discussion that's been lit up the airwaves, so to speak.
yeah, it was T.S. Madison identified that she doesn't date gay men, and Nene expressed confusion about that because you have a cis woman, then you have a trans woman. And so there's always going to be some, well, I don't want to say always, but in that moment there was a misunderstanding of what that means. And I see that individuals in the trans community are often having to have a conversation about their existence. And that has to be exhausting.
It could be, but also, and I say this, I turn blue in the face, even though I think they feel safer within our community, I do think it does them disservice when they lump them in with gay people, if that makes sense. Because again, if a trans woman or trans man dating a heterosexual male or heterosexual female, to me, that's not a gay relationship. That is a heterosexual relationship.
Yeah. And I think, you know, honestly, to piggyback on, you know, what was said here, we need to work on our prejudice in the community because even Atlanta, you know, the gay mecca of the world, and just how everyone delineates in their own lanes. I mean, you know, white gays over here, black gays over here, trans people over here, lesbians over here. Like, we may come together at the park and interact, but there's all these intersections of community that don't align and gel with each other. And it's like, how can we work on that? Because one of the things that Atlanta is working on is this kind of like a gay headquarters, LGBTQ, like community center. And I think this is amazing, and it's something that we definitely need here in Atlanta in our community. But how do we bridge these gaps that exist in the community that is so separatist? And it's a bit frustrating to me to see.
You have to start with a conversation, honestly. Honestly, again, because, you know, y'all watch previous seasons, I didn't really understand trans women. I was afraid of them. when I was going out in New Orleans at 18, 17. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know, but again, I don't understand it, right? But until you have a conversation with a person, until you talk to that person, then you can understand you have some commonality about whatever. And it makes you get a better. So to me, I think it's just worth a conversation. To make a long story short, just talk to them, to each other.
Yeah, but that leads into my next question. Like, how do you envision your work promoting or supporting inclusivity?
I say by this podcast, I hope that with me being transparent and just being honest about how I used to think and people see the growth in me, because I'm not going to say I was a horrible person, but I was very uneducated. I can say that I was very uneducated, uninformed about other gay people. Like, you know, I had a problem saying they, them. I still kind of struggle with that because from an English standpoint, I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
But, you know, from an English standpoint, I understand grammar.
Yeah.
But I also understand being a closeted individual and using they, them when I was identifying someone that I liked.
And I did do that to hide them being that boy. So you know what? I probably can unlearn that. Because I did do that. Thank you for opening my eyes to that.
You're welcome.
I did that. But I guess it's confusing because I was talking about them, but I was talking about, you know what I mean? But it's, to me, it is a lot within our community. I ain't gonna lie. I can't keep up with half of it. It's a different word for someone to identify as, and that's their right, whatever. But I hope people give grace for people to catch up. Because honestly, like, it's a different adjective that's being added to the LGBTQ plus IA community. So if someone's not understanding it, just give grace.
But I think it's also important to be open to learn and be open to be corrected.
Yeah.
So as far as like my efforts to bridge the gap, I do a lot of advocacy in the community. One of the things that I was involved in, I was the vice president of Out Georgia, which is the LGBTQ plus Chamber of Commerce. And so being in that community, there's a lot of different cultures that are part of the community. There's, trans people, there's gay people, there's, bisexual, lesbian, all sorts of people, that are a part of this Chamber of Commerce. And so the main thing that we focus on is let's get our pronouns corrected, because there were a lot of people mispronouncing people. I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but that was a big thing because you don't know how that impacts somebody when they're misgendered. And it's important for us to learn through that process. And we did a lot of education in our sessions to really educate people on what that looks like, and the importance of it in the workplace or in the business community, to really make sure that you're understanding the people that you're working with.
Okay.
I love that.
Well, that's all that I have for today's Menage a Trois. Rodney, you want to take us to the letter?
What's up, openers? Welcome to your favorite segment, which is my favorite segment, called The Letter. Hopefully production will add a thing go across the screen like it used to. Can we get that? We 11 episode in. We need it back. We're 5 with you.
We're not into the invoice.
Yes, but you can send your letter in 2 ways. You can email us at openrelationshippodcast@gmail.com, or you go to the website at openrelationshippodcast.com, click contact us, and send your letter. This is a safe space for you all openers to write your letter about whatever you want to talk about. We had to read it, whether we don't agree with it or not. We here to give you our true, authentic answer, though. It's all opinions and views over here, right? Solomon is a therapist, right? But, book me first and then I'll get you to him. But right now he is off the clock, okay? He works very hard during the day. He don't feel like diagnose shot holes at night. Unless the fee is right. There you go, like I did it. Okay. So let's get into the letter. Hey, y'all. So, boom. Okay, you start like that. Me and my boss, just my actual boss, have been actually... Wait. Who...
So you need the one... You need the other one?
Yes, please.
That one.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. So this was a question. I'm like, wait, I said that sound like I read Randall. Okay, that was last week. I'm sorry, guys, but they saved the letter from last week and they skipped over it. We'll keep it real. So this is a question from an opener. Now, I want to let you know now this is a kink. We don't kink shame. I'm learning not to kink shame myself.
Oh, God,
so
this letter.
Just make sure that when I read this question to you all, that you have an open mind. Like Wally said, learn to accept everyone, if you don't agree with it. Okay. Now, to my unique situation. I have a very unique kink. When I'm digging, I like to dig in older guys and pretend they are my uncle. I'm usually on the apps because when I meet people out on my own, they shame me and call me weird. I have never been touched or sexually attracted to any of my family members. I just like to pretend I'm breaking off my uncle. Is this a weird kink? Is this a weird kink to have?
What do you mean by digging? Did he mean like fisting?
Like having sex, I'm assuming.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's the top.
Yeah.
All right, digging. All right, digging in somebody's uncle.
Digging in his uncle.
Uncle. He likes to pretend.
I hope not his own uncle. Jesus.
No, he just said he didn't. Don't do that.
All right.
So I'm gonna say this opener. The kink is not for me. Okay. I don't want to pretend I'm having sex with anyone in my family. However, look at production. Thank you, production.
That's cute.
On the spot. Yeah.
Let's send you a check.
Yeah, there you go. Don't invoice it. Go cash it to Friday. But no, but it is a lot of kinks out there on social media that say, "Ooh, you so silly." I can't forget so silly. That they say, I'm having sex with my cousin, I'm having sex with my father. So you have a community. I'm just being honest. You have a community out there that likes that, right? I think you need to find that community. Or you know what? Better yet, make you an app where you have Uncle Kinks. And then you have to worry about being shamed. Where if you have an app now where they have a fisting app now, where you can go out and find people like to be fisted or the fister. And I was like, wow, because how do you walk to the person and say, hey, I like fisting? But now it's a safe space where you can just get on an app and say, hey, I want to fist you tonight, and they do it. So I think you should be creative and make an app for Uncle Kinks and Cousin Kinks and Brother Kinks or whatever other family kink you have, and y'all can live kink together without a judge-free mental zone.
Remember the magazines from back in the day?
Yeah.
The Inches. And they used to have a story in the back.
Yeah.
I think it was like a little cousin or stepbrother story.
We had a stepbrother story.
Oh yeah, we sure did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What advice y'all have?
Well, I don't have any advice. But it is a kink.
That's it?
That's it.
That's it?
I mean, I don't want to tell somebody that they're wrong.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
We know that differences exist.
Yes.
It's not for me. That's all I got.
Okay.
Well, I got in trouble for calling people hoes before, so let me just, hey, do your Uncle Kinks hoe stuff in peace.
You still at hoe.
What?
Right.
Wait, now Kevin Kim says his uncle fine. See, community. Well, openers, that's all we have for the letter for this week. Opener, I hope you got your answer, and I hope you, find your kink community for Uncle Play. All right, Solomon, take us out.
All right, openers. Thank you for following the 5 of us, 3 this week, as we swallow hard topics and spit difference of opinions.
See you next week.
Peace.